befitting the title of Trash Talk that we finally have something trashy to talk about. But before we get started, Richard, there was a huge storm, lightning struck, shits went crazy. I don't know where Richard is.
I don't want to talk about it.
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't be embarrassed, buddy.
Why don't you want to talk about it? Listen, it's no different than it's like Chopping Mall. Lightning struck, things went south, and at least you have hair now.
Yeah, that's one good thing.
I'm not sure what happened.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Not good.
Wait, let's talk about the positives, okay? You're tubular now, so you're literally tubular. You have hair. You no longer have to worry about blinking.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the worst part. I can't. I don't know what happened. I guess because we were doing Meet the Feebles, it all went awry when the lightning hit, and here I am.
The question, though, that I have is, why did the lightning cause you to have Hulk Hogan hair? I don't understand why
your brother.
Yeah,
it's hard to comb.
It looks.
I've been bald for so long, I don't know how.
Also, you're also you're multiple ethnicities now. You're pink and white, which is somehow both white, which is. But it is befitting that we. It's befitting that now you are puppeted, and you are part of the puppet universe. Might as well go and try out for the Saturday Night Live version of life for a puppet, which is Meet the Feebles. Eat that damn fly.
I'm trying.
So, Richard, this was your pick. And like
it's
I
not
said
really
before,
a pick.
It's something, but like I said before, we finally have something trashy to talk about. And if anyone wants to get a real idea of what Meet the Feebles is like, let's just check out a clip of the opening number for Meet the Feebles.
This is an earworm.
Put your hands together for the fabulous Feebles Variety Hour.
Unconditionally guaranteed to send you when you meet the Feebles. Meet the Feebles. We're not your average, ordinary people. Meet the Feebles. Meet the Feebles.
I don't know about an earworm, but maybe
Meet the
more
Feebles.
maybe more of a tapeworm or a ringworm.
There's a lot going on in that. There's just too much going on. And isn't that the mascot for Georgia? Georgia? Is that where they got their mascot from Meet the Feebles?
The Georgia mascot, the first thing he says is pussy.
So yeah, it is the mascot for Georgia.
Oh God. Mr. Jeff, you were forced to. I'm so sorry you had to watch this while you were in a fever state.
Yeah.
How confusing must this have been?
Well, in between, my in and out brief naps, I thought it was real life at points. I was like, I don't know what's going on. All these people turn to animals, and I am confused. But yeah,
Okay.
It's not people turn into animals.
in my brain, I was watching
his
people
brain,
initially,
he was
then I
kidding.
saw the animals.
It's an adult Muppet show. Like, that's the best way to. I mean, that's what it is. It's an adult Muppet show.
Yeah.
So this is Peter Jackson. This is his first foray into film. This guy also directed the Lord of the Rings movies and this movie simultaneously. Big ups, Richard. Big ups. Raise your skinny fucking hand up in the air.
Hold on. Ah! I'm
Puppet
not.
power. You little racist. No, I'm joking.
So I found out some fascinating stuff on Mr. Jackson, so I'd like to share.
Michael or Peter?
Michael.
Because
No, Peter.
what I'm looking at now fits both. Just change your voice to be like, no, you're terrible. You're terrible.
Okay, so did you know that the Frighteners was supposed to be the third Tales from the Crypt movie?
Ooh, that's okay. Now we're getting into interesting territory because I do like the Frighteners, but
I didn't know that until looking over this. So Bordello of Blood was so bad and did so bad that they canceled the third one because it was signed to do 3. Stop it, Matthew. Stop it. Oh, that fly.
This is one of my favorite episodes already. Let's go to the next clip. Oh god. Oh shit.
Right, here she comes now.
Today, the date's been set down as the 16th, and if you don't appear in court, it'll be held over until the 21st, at which time you'll be compelled to provide a blood sample.
Oh, God, Sandy, why did you bring us here? It's not mine. You know it's not.
We'll let the court decide that, shall we?
It's got your eyes, Sid.
And now you see what kind of movie we're dealing with. This walrus fucked this chicken.
No, he's an elephant.
Oh, okay. This elephant fucked this chicken, but
You worked at a zoo, Matthew.
not with elephants, with chickens, to be fair, but not with elephants. Certainly not with chick elephants, but this elephant, you're freaking me out. This elephant fucked this chicken, but that's not the kicker of the whole thing. The whole thing is that he doesn't want to claim the child as his own.
It doesn't look like him.
That's the 1-2 punch. That's
even though it has a trunk.
He didn't feel like making those
It's got
child
your
support
eyes,
payments.
Sid.
So, Jeff, tonally, there was something about this movie that just struck me way off. It just, I don't understand what happened, but tonally, this movie had me kind of all over the place emotionally. I had no idea what was going on. At times, I didn't know if they were trying to make like a documentary on like what real life is like for like stage shows, but it's supposed to be like the Muppets, or it's supposed to be like a soap opera. What the hell was going on?
You know, honestly, I couldn't tell you, but my best guess is that they were just trying to make like an abstract version of that, like, you know, kind of like what you're saying, where this is a look at it, but also trying to gross it out and make it funny. If you've seen Peter Jackson's early stuff like Bad Taste, or even Dead Alive or Brain Dead, you would know that his like MO was like gross out and like off the wall kind of stuff. So I think this is just another look at that for sure. But he did it in a way with puppets. He always tried to keep it interesting.
Well, I remember
my
being
air
a fan
conditioner
of.
is hitting my hair, and I feel
I know
like I'm
it's
driving
very.
down the road with
It's
the top down.
why isn't your mouth moving while you're talking?
Oh, sorry. I'm new at
That's-
this whole puppet
listen,
thing.
That he was speaking with us telekinetically at that point, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so no, I remember enjoying.
Imagine I have a middle finger.
What do you? So I remember enjoying Dead Alive when I was younger, but I have a strange feeling that if I go back and watch it now, I might have the same type of off-key feel about that movie as I did this movie, because I don't know if I get Peter Jackson's comedy. I don't know if it's for me, although I feel like Richard finds it fairly enduring. Hence,
the giant fly that is in my room.
Now, see, if this was a Peter Jackson movie, you'd fuck that fly, sir, and you would create some kind of You would create some kind of hybrid fly fuck.
Wasn't that fly in this movie? He was like in the toilet. And
so
everything?
there is. Okay, so when pulling clips, there is a clip on YouTube that you can see that is the most disgusting thing you will ever watch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I didn't like it.
Is it where the one
the
rabbit
toilet.
has? Oh, well, there's a scene where a rabbit finds out that he's been having so much sex that he now has the big one, which is their version of HIV, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
A lot of this movie doesn't age well.
Does not.
Fuck off, Matthew.
No, it doesn't age well.
You're gonna have to narrate this. Actually, before we go on, what is happening in June of next year, Matthew?
Dude, I don't know. Now I'm totally.
Well, here you go.
In 2022, FrankenCon exploded on the scene as one of the premier horror/film conventions, with unique film screenings, with commentaries, horror panels, and scene breakdowns, with horror legends like Joe Bob Briggs, John Dugan, Mark Patton, and many more. It was inevitable that this convention would demand a sequel. In 2023, Madcap 3 Entertainment brings you The Bride of FrankenCon, featuring some of the most unique panels, film screenings, along with some of the biggest actors in horror history from some of the biggest franchises in the genre. Stay tuned and visit FrankenCon's website at frankencontn.com, as well as following us on Facebook and Instagram. Announcements are coming soon. In 2023, it's a new world of cons and monsters.
Richard Yule, you beautiful pink bitch, thank you so much for reminding me of Bride of FrankenCon. Yes, Bride of FrankenCon is already beginning to shape up. Guys, we got contracts out left and right. We're just waiting for it to come back. But I can tell you one, but you know what? Instead, I'll wait till next week. So why don't you tune in next week, and I'll give you one name of someone that's going to be at FrankenCon, and it's a weird one. It's not just weird. It's very grindhousey. It's very culty. It's very. What, are you pleasing yourself over there?
No, that would be down here.
Why is it down towards your side? Are you?
My anatomy is all fucked up right now, buddy.
The lightning bolt shot your penis into your thigh.
Yes,
something like that.
Okay, so yeah, FrankenCon. We're going to be bringing it to you. This time it's going to be 2 days, June 9th and 10th. It's going to be at the Knoxville Hilton Airport. We're going to be bringing in stars from tons of different horror movie franchises, panels, film screenings, scene breakdowns, on and on and on and on and so on. Keep up with all of our socials. And also next week, I'm going to be or no, it'll be 2 weeks. We're going to be dropping a brand new commercial for the Night of the Nerdy Laser podcast. If you like what you hear here on Trash Talk, you can listen to all three of us talk for even longer on our podcast, where we break down everything from Tammy and the T-Rex. Or wait, no, that was on here. See, now I'm starting to get shit mixed up, okay?
We have recently done Wrong Turn.
How about all the Dark Castle stuff? We covered one of Richard's favorites, Mikey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All the George Romero films, pretty much.
All the night films,
Return of the Living Deads.
Yeah.
By the time this airs,
Wrong Turn.
Wolf Creek will have aired, and I apologize to every single Australian person for my accent. I'll never do it again.
Don't apologize.
I promise I won't do it again.
Just listen to the end.
Oh, to the very end? Nah. I want that as a ringtone. I think I want it as a ringtone. You'll have to listen to it. Okay. Back to the Feebles. Is our next clip a bunch of people in puppet costumes playing fucking golf?
Can only hope.
If this movie couldn't get any more kind of weird.
There's the Georgia mascot.
And there's Bebop or Rocksteady. One of the two.
And is this Justin Long from Tusk?
Oh, he has one of the most offensive lines at the end of this movie, and I had to cut it out of the last scene. I had to cut it out of the clip that we're going to show here in a little bit. It's one of the most offensive things I've ever heard.
Which says something.
So our characters right here, that walrus or seal or whatever he may be. In this film, he's kind of like the boss of the whole place, right? And he's also trying to work like a drug deal at some point.
Well, he's a drug dealer too, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
And he's behind the amateur porn that's being shot.
Yes, yeah.
He's
an
people who like to
citizen.
sniff. There's people who like to sniff underwear that are having sex with this cow, but she refers to her udders as busted out hemorrhoids at one point. I'm pretty sure. Why does that make you hungry? No. It's like
not.
Oh, okay.
Not
no. I heard.
Not
rub my tummy for some busted out hemorrhoids. Enjoy the taste of rosebuds. Oh my god. It's befitting for this movie because if there is one way you could describe this movie, it isn't just outlandish. It isn't just nonsensical. It isn't just stupid, but it is, of all things, really gross. I mean, this is a really disgusting movie, and there was times that I don't know what's happened to me over the years, but I've actually found myself looking away. I used to be able to watch Faces of Death, and I can't watch if I could meet the Feebles.
Meet the Feebles.
Yeah, they definitely have the moments in this where you just don't want to watch any more of it.
This did send me down a weird rabbit hole on the internet because I was like, wait, isn't this like a kink? Isn't like puppet sex like a kink or something?
Well, we don't want to get into that.
Okay, listen, this movie has so many puppets fucking that you cannot not think about it. Okay,
that's true. I think you're looking at furries, what is commonly referred to as furries, and to each their own.
It started here.
I mean, that's debatable, I guess, but maybe.
If this is how you're forced to live, Richard, you're going to have to learn how to be a furry.
Maybe.
Are you flexing?
I was like, maybe.
He's doing a shrug.
Maybe. Look, don't judge me. Son of a bitch.
It's intimidating, okay? It's intimidating and it makes me uncomfortable. However, it does take me back to my Syphil and Ollie days, which makes me very happy.
Oh yeah.
Jeff should be uncomfortable because I can just
Just gnaw on the side of his head. No, Jeff, you're leaning into it. You're giving
I got
yourself
him.
up to it.
It's an aggressive headbutt.
I hope there's people out there smoking weed while watching this. Not that we condone that. We do not condone that. No. Except for Jeff, he lives in weed territory.
Yeah. Is there a group of people out there that not only hold this movie in high regards, because I've heard this film talked about quite a bit, but I don't know if I've heard it talked about quite a bit because people consider it an outlandish film, or just because it's a Peter Jackson film, or because they think it's good.
Probably all the above.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you drew like a Venn diagram, you know, the ones with the circles, there'd be all three of those, and then in the middle an overlap, and some people would be in there for sure.
I would just love to, like, a parent think that this is a Muppet movie and accidentally pop this in for their children.
Or play it on Tubi.
This is not Muppets Take Manhattan.
No,
Muppets Take an Ass.
Wait, or it is Muppets Take Manhattan, because Manhattan, around the time that the Muppets was actually filmed, was a fucking cesspool. So this is more like what Muppets would be if they spent 5 years in Manhattan. They're getting addicted to... There's one Muppet in this movie that is so addicted to drugs, and there is a Nom flashback with this Muppet. So as he sees his comrade, his Muppet comrade, get its head blown off, and this Muppet's brain splatter all over this other Muppet.
We are only three episodes into Trash Talk, and we've had 2 Nom flashbacks.
Yeah, we have.
Which one's better? Better?
I mean, Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
Okay, so I think we should get to the last clip, because there is a musical number at the end of this movie that has to do with one of my favorite things. No, I'm joking.
Yay, Matt's favorite stuff.
Let's talk about Marilyn Manson's first single, "Cake and Sodomy."
Okay, so we've left out the main star of this movie is Heidi, which we have not seen yet, but you're going to see a really pissed off Heidi now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about the little gerbil guy who's actually the main character, and I was going to say, Richard, there's not a single person who gives a damn about the one little character. But I will take
now
this
begins the script read of Meet the Feebles. Okay, fine. We'll show this. So it's not for the weak, maybe? Is that what you would say? I mean,
it's not for the faint of heart. No.
Look, this last scene is a little hard to take, even though it's Muppets or puppets or whatever. I mean, we've seen so much with gun stuff that it was a little weird, but you got to remember
it's the best part of the movie. I'm here for it. Just I'm down. I'm down with the clown.
Let me tell you about sodomy. You must think it very odd of me, but I enjoy the act of sodomy. You might call it off a God on me, but if you tried it, then you might agree that you enjoy the act of sodomy. It might just improve your sex and hard act to follow, a fact that fundamentalists find difficult to swallow. So join me as I sing of an activity that's fun. Open up your ring and try it front to bum, 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 sodomy. You must think it very odd of me that I enjoy the act of sodomy. You might call it off a god on me, but if you tried it, then you might agree that you enjoy the act of sodomy.
I love
how I felt after, just like that audience.
Yeah, you just
listen when those 2 giant cocks explode at the end of that musical number. I stood up and went,
Bravo.
That's what I did. You want to see?
no, there's something about there's something about the visual of this giant cow woman walking around like some kind
It's
of
a
weird version.
hippo.
Yeah, what zoo did you work at?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's a hippo?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Fuck.
It's a hippo. Listen, if you're going to criticize me on whether or not I can decipher what these fucking puppets are, then I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? It wasn't that kind of zoo, okay? But seeing this hippo walk around with this semi-automatic blowing other puppets away was the most entertaining part of this movie, because I knew that it was coming to an end. There was nowhere else for us to go except to the end of this movie, seeing this hippo walk around like Rambo. But before that, so the hippo is in love with the walrus. They're a couple. The walrus is cheating on the hippo with a cat, and the cat has told the hippo about this, and the hippo decides she's going to blow her own head off, but then the cat walks in, and then she just begins to annihilate every puppet in the Feebles.
Yeah.
But the whole time we're getting this song, and because the troupe couldn't pull it together, this little fox character that reminded me a lot of the fox from the Labyrinth, the one that rides the dog, he decides he's going to pull out his number that no one ever wanted to see, and it ends up being this song about how much he loves sodomy, and it's just him singing about sodomy. Love it when you're inside of me.
It's very odd to me
that I love sodomy.
Did we mention that Peter Jackson directed all the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes, that's all I was going to say. But here's the thing. Aside from that, he's only done Lovely Bones. So he has... what else has he done other than the Lord of the Rings movies that you would consider to be just...
The Frighteners?
Like
but I wouldn't consider that to be high-end cinema. It's fun, it's campy, it's weird, but it's not Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit.
That's Lord of the Rings still. He went from Muppets fucking to trees walking. That's all I can say about Peter Jackson's career.
It wasn't that giant of a leap then, huh?
No, I guess not. And that's Meet the Feebles, guys. I highly suggest, sure, go ahead. Drink a bottle of absinthe and watch Meet the Feebles. Drop some acid and watch Meet the Feebles. Do your strongest drugs. This is how we got Richard today, is on the strongest drugs. See, we actually see you, Richard. How you see yourself as a Muppet is because I dosed you 4 mushroom caps. And
the good news is the doctor has prescribed some cream, so I've been doing that. So maybe by next time I'll be normal.
If I take the cream, will I become a puppet?
No.
Does it work the opposite?
No, it's not the opposite.
Is it like Ritalin where it works there? Anyways, next week we're coming back to you and we're doing Evil Tunes. So the outlandishness
if you're watching
continues.
in order.
If you're watching in order. Yes, if you're watching in order. So the outlandishness and the ridiculousness continues.
Always.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you a puppet next week too?
Oh God, I hope not.
Cartoon demon.
Oh yeah, I gotta go draw something. It's like going downstairs.
I think we're at 30 minutes and 14 seconds. I think we've passed the mark now.
Then bye.